Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's going on around you. It's a general love reading, so whatever spirit wants to share with me, what's coming towards you, what's the energy around you, anything spirit wants to share. So let's call in our spirit guides now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages today. What is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear at this time? I am listening for you now. Let's see. I'm going to start with an angel message. Let's see what they say. Trust in divine timing, of course. Remain steadfast in your faith and allow the process to unfold. Amazing things are in the works. I like that. So this feeling of what's in the works, you know, like what's coming, spirit. Okay, so let's see. Let's get another angel message. Let's see what else they want the angels have to say. I have an evolution, the number 567. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards a greater wisdom and understanding. We are always in motion. So I'm going to say the work that you've been doing on yourself has been paying off. It's almost a feeling of, I'm in a really good place. I really know who I am at this point. I really do have a lot to offer. It's a little bit also of I can handle anything. So maybe you've been through a lot so that you know that you can get through anything at this point. Let's see what the fairy guides are saying. Let's see what our fairies have for us today. I have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So that's interesting. I like this little cat coming into the energy. Maybe that's a clue that some kind of animal came into your life that you weren't expecting, you know, like a rescue animal or an animal that just appeared in your life somehow. But it is a feeling of, I didn't even know it. I want to say it this way. I didn't realize what I was missing, right, until I found you, okay? And I think that sometimes we just don't know, you know, we don't even realize. I didn't know what I was missing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we just, we love our life, and then somebody comes into our life and it's so much better, and it fills this void or it fills this hole. And you look at that person and say, you know, a week ago, a month ago, 6 months ago, I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you existed. And now look at, I can't live without you. So it's pretty amazing when you think about it. I have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during our quiet times. Solitude is a time for evolution. It is. It's a time for you to get to know yourself. It's a time for you to understand what's most important to you. Some people love being alone. You know, they love their home. They're a homebody. They love a small circle of friends. Yeah, they'd like to have somebody in their life, but they don't have to have somebody in their life all the time. You know, it'd be nice to have a companion to do things with, but they also like their solitude, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let's ask the cards. Let's see what the cards have for my Capricorns. Spirit, please share with me. I didn't know what I was missing until I found you. How beautiful. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Cups. I have a 9 of Swords. I have an Ace of Cups. It came into me as, did I make a mistake? And I'm going to say for somebody who is struggling with did I push somebody away that I shouldn't have, or did I make the wrong decision? I'm going to say no. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at this moment in time. So try not to regret the decisions that you've made. If spirit wants that energy to come back, it will come back. Okay. For those of you that feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have pushed them away, or maybe I ended something too soon, something like that. But I don't want you to regret a decision that you've made. Okay. You made the best decision at the time. I want you to look at what's coming, because this feels more like a more balanced relationship. I'm going to say more emotionally balanced, but to be more specific, I feel like I, in the past, maybe gave a lot of my heart to somebody and I wasn't getting it back as equal. Okay. It doesn't mean that person didn't care for me, but I didn't feel that they were going overboard for me the way I went overboard for them. You've got somebody coming into your energy that the love is more equal. The love is, I'm going to give to you as much as you give to me. Okay. I'm going to love you unconditionally and you're going to love me unconditionally feelings. So it's somebody who loves you with equal passion. Okay. And there's a sense of, I didn't have that before. I thought I had it, but when I look back, I realized that I really was the giver in the relationship, and somebody was always the taker. So I guess you're looking for somebody to be more emotionally available. I have a star. Okay. I want you to no regrets, and follow your purpose, follow your dreams. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a 3 of Pentacles. And I have a 7 of Pentacles. So the second thing that came into me is, I'm going to go with this Queen of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. I've been focusing on my future. That could be you, that could be them. It was a feeling of rebuilding. It was a feeling of just putting my energy into another area of my life. I've been raising kids. I've been working on my job. I've been just paying my bills. But this is a lot of energy about kind of maintaining, I would say, and improving my own future with or without somebody. This star is allowing the person to come into your life that I didn't know what I was missing until I found you, because I've been working on all these other areas of my life. I've been raising kids. I've been taking care of my parents. I've been working. I've been taking care of the yard and feeding the dog and going grocery shopping and all the things that we do. But I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't realize that there was this beautiful new beginning. I didn't realize that there was kind of this, how do I want to say it? A love that I was missing. I kind of always hoped I would find somebody like you, but until it came, I it's in your imagination. It's a wish list. So keep doing what you're doing, Spirit's saying, because there's going to be a day where this happens. Okay. And this is as important. It is. It's as important for you. It's a foundation. Okay. You can't have this and have that being able to give your heart and your soul to somebody and be in a healthy relationship if you don't have a strong foundation. If you're struggling emotionally or financially or physically, you feel insecure in some way, you're not going to be able to give to a healthy relationship because you're going to be too worried about, day-to-day needs. So work on these things and have a strong foundation so that when this comes into your life, you're a catch. And you have as much to offer as they do. Let's see what else they are saying. Beautiful. I have boundaries. Okay. That came into me as I'm not allowing just anybody into my life. Okay. I've worked too hard and I feel like I need to have this equal. I have to have somebody better this time is how it's coming in. So, whatever better means to you, you know, like whatever didn't work the last time, we all know what we don't want. I know that. Healing. I've been healing. I spent too much time healing. I'm not going to let somebody take away my peace of mind. I'm not going to let somebody tell me what to do ever again. Something like that. I've gotten over somebody. It took me a long time. I grieved. Whether you want it or not, you're still going to grieve. Even if you're the one that ends something, you don't just stop loving somebody. Our hearts don't work that way. So you are going to grieve. It's going to hurt. And it takes a long time to get over pain. I have forgiveness. I've forgiven myself. I've forgiven that person. I have healed. I have taken care of myself. So yeah, I mean, I don't want anybody to come into my energy that's going to take any of my peace of mind away or any of the hard work that I've done away. So yeah, you're looking for the right one. I don't blame you, and you should be. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Lover's card. Thank you, Spirit. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. I trust what I know. I trust what I need. Gorgeous. I have a Magician. I manifest what it is that I need. I have a Page of Pentacles. I'm open to meeting somebody, new opportunities, growth, expansion, learning, anything like that. And I trust my own decision. I trust who I am with that moon. I trust my intuition. So this Lover's card is coming in very, very strong. That it's almost a feeling of I didn't know you were out there. Okay. I always hoped I'd meet somebody like you. It's better than what I ever thought it would be. It's all of those emotions are coming in. So you may be pleasantly surprised when you meet your person at just how fulfilling it is. Beautiful. I have a Two of Wands. I focus on what I want and I make it happen. I'm thinking of a future with you. I'm planning ahead. If I want to be with you, I can be with you. And I have a Ten of Cups. We can be blissfully happy together. Very happy. And I have a Chariot. I'm going to charge forward with this. I feel like I want this more than anything. And some of you are manifesting with me today, and that's okay. At the end of this reading, we'll put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide this to you. So others of you are confirming it. So that's good too. Let's get some initials. Let's see if we can get a confirmation. I like the energy. I have to tell you, I like how strong emotionally you are because you've done the work. And then I feel like you're being rewarded. So let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are. First initials, last initials. Whoops. Okay. The letter D. Be yours or theirs. C, I, Z, G. I have an M. I have a K. I have a Q. I have a J. I have an I, T, and I have an M. And let's do, these are another letters that I put together recently. So it's the first letter and second letter of either the first name or last name of you or them. Okay, so these are a little harder, but I feel like they are a little bit more of a evidence. And I feel that I'm saying, you know what, bingo, you know, when you get one. So bingo, that's my person. I definitely was meant to find this reading. I definitely was meant to hear these messages today. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see what they have. I have an SU. I have a TI. I have an ED. I have an EL. I have a DA, KA, WI, DO, and let's get two more. I have an ST and I have an MI today. Okay, so let me know in the comments if that definitely connected to you. Sometimes it's really exciting that it does. Spirit, tell me what else. This equal passion, equal love. I want my equal partner. I mean, I just feel like that's the bottom line. I want somebody who's my equal. They just keep giving me this sense of I need this balance in my life. So maybe you didn't feel that before. I have a divine flow. Let your heart lead you to the love that you were meant for. Oh, that feels like I just have to let it happen, doesn't it? But I'm following the light. I'm passing. This feels like I'm ready to pass through. Like I'm kind of floating there. I'm ready to pass through and get to the other side of what it is that I've been waiting for. And then I have nurturing. Your love is young and needs care to develop. So I want to put the time, the energy. I want to be there for somebody. I want somebody to be there for me. So you understand what it takes, Spirit says, to be in a loving relationship. I have an open book. Ask me anything. Also a feeling of course, we're just starting this love story, you know, the start of a beautiful story. I also like the eyes, these kind of penetrating eyes where I see you. I see the real you. I want to know the real you. I have an ex. This is a little bit of I'm pining over you. Is that door going to open again? I'm not feeling that because I feel like you've worked too hard to be the person you are today. So I'm not feeling that. That could be somebody out there thinking about an ex still or struggling with that. I have a Cancer. I have a Libra. I have a Leo. I have a Virgo. Okay, so we're getting some signs. And I have intimate and independence. Okay, so we can have both. We can have this kind of closeness and an intimate, loving relationship, but we can also be independent at the same time. I have my own life. I have this full life before you came into my life. I have my job, my kids, a house, you know, I have all kinds of stuff going on. I'm not going to give that all up because I want to be intimate with you. So maybe they're attracted to you because you're very independent. I would like to think so. And I have a Sagittarius. So we got a lot of signs. Bottom of the deck, I have a Taurus. Okay, so we have a lot of signs coming in. And Spirit, tell me more about what it is that you want for this connection. Equal passion, equal partnership. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Three of Swords. I have a Star. And I have a Six of Pentacles. There's that equal partnership coming in yet again. This Three of Swords and the Star came into me as I still believe in love. I'm not giving up on love. Even when I've been hurt, it's that Star is definitely overriding this Three of Swords as a major arcana card for sure, but it's also an emotional feeling for me. It's yeah, I've been hurt. Yes, you know, somebody really put me through the ringer. I've shed tears over somebody. But it doesn't mean I'm not giving up on love. It doesn't mean that I don't believe that I can love again or that somebody is coming into my energy that I'm super, super passionate about and they're passionate about me. So there's a sense of when I look into your eyes, like this is like this, I don't know, eye-piercing energy. When I look into your eyes, I can see my future. So there's definitely this eye connection. I think eye contact is going to be very important in this connection. And you're going to be able to tell that this is who I'm supposed to be with, along with this sense of fairness, along with this sense of giving. You know, it's not just one-sided. I feel like you really struggled with either somebody took you for granted in the past, or that it was just really one-sided for a long time. And I just don't want to be there today. Spirit, can I have a few more messages? Let's see. I have an 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups. I have a King of Wands. Look at him. And I have a 8 of Wands and an Ace of Cups at the bottom of my deck. So I think that you've got somebody who they're going to break down your guard, is how I feel. They're going to break down the feelings of, I struggle with someone always hurting me, or I struggle with, is there going to be a day where somebody loves me for me and I don't have to worry about them? I feel emotionally secure with them. It's not just about, yeah, they're passionate for me and attracted to me and there's fast moving energy. I really want this Ace. I really want the love to flow. I really want to be so in love with somebody. This feels like, it just felt like a turning point in my life. It felt like your life is about to change, would be the way for me to say it, but it felt like turning on a dime, or coming in out of nowhere, something like that. You know, you're living your everyday life. You're just doing what you do. You are fine. And I didn't know what I was missing until I found you. Comes in. And all of a sudden you realize that there's more to life than what you have been doing. And this person either opens up a whole part of your life that maybe has been closed off for a little while, maybe has been put on hold for a little while, something like that. And here we are, you know, like this beautiful love blooms. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I feel we're fated to be together. Just starts to happen, right? Just kind of falls in my lap. You have it all. Why would you want me? So little bit of, you could be the biggest catch. You could be the greatest catch. They're kind of intimidated. You could be with anybody. Why do you want to be with me? But you both could be feeling the same way because you're equals. So you could be asking each other that. Why do you want to be with me? You know, something like that. Yeah, you intimidate me. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so we could be going back and forth with, hey, don't you think I feel the same way? You could be with anybody. I want to have kids. Or if you have kids, I want your kids in my life also. You know, I want the whole package. I know you have kids. I knew you had kids as soon as we started talking. So I either accepted that immediately, or I wouldn't have been interested. So whoever, if you have kids out there, and obviously whoever loves you is going to take you as the whole package. And I love the whole package. I can't wait to show you off. I can't wait to bring you to my family. Thank you for being there for me. It could be this feeling of you're the first person to really love me, for me, and to be there always, you know, so both of you could be, you know, just good to each other. Your love has me looking crazy. I like that. Where's my, no one compares to you at the bottom of my deck? Where's my big King of Wands? Because this person could come in out of nowhere. This person could just have this kind of crazy, wild, this is fun, this is exciting. I wasn't expecting this either. I didn't know what I was missing until I found you either, you know, so we could have this kind of, I don't know, wild, crazy beginning, and that could be part of the excitement. So get ready for that. This King of Wands is going to have a lot of energy. So they are going to be very passionate, is how I feel. Your love has me looking crazy. I love that. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I'll put the links in the description below.